Hi guys, this is Angie with YA Fiction Freaks, and I'm just going to tell you about my mini little book haul. I had a birthday last month, so that's what I got for my birthday. I got these a while ago though. I read the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, first and second book, and so I got the third, Girls in Pants, and there's a page. And this is the summer that before they go off to college. And then I got the fourth one, which is Forever in Blue. And this is their one last glorious summer with traveling pants. So I can't wait to read these, but I kind of got engrossed in the YA fiction of Twilight and the Mortal Instruments and Hunger Games, so I haven't got to those yet. And then my sister got me this book. I've been wanting this really bad, The Lightning Thief. The movie's coming out, I believe, next weekend, Valentine's weekend. And there's the pages. And then this is it's written by Rick Riordan, if I'm pronouncing that right. But it's about Percy Jackson. He's about to be kicked out of boarding school again. And that's the least of his troubles. Lately, mythological monsters and the gods of Mount Olympus seem to be walking straight out of the pages of Percy's Greek mythology textbook and into his life. And worse, he's angered a few of them. Zeus's master lightning bolt has been stolen, and Percy's the prime suspect. Now Percy and his friends have just 10 days to find and return Zeus's stolen property and bring peace to a warring Mount Olympus. But to succeed on his quest, Percy will have to do more than catch the true thief. He must come to terms with the father who abandoned him, solve the riddle of the oracle, which warns him of betrayal by a friend, and unravel a treachery more powerful than the gods themselves. So I think that sounds good, and there's more in this series. I think there's at least 3. And then the other book my sister got me, we've all been wanting to read, is called The Maze Runner by James Dashner. And there's the pages and the chapter. And this sounded really good. Sounded like it was really similar to Hunger Games, so we're all wanting to read this. And I'll read back to you. A boom exploded through the air, making Thomas jump. It was followed by a horrible crunching, grinding sound. He stumbled backward, fell to the ground. He wouldn't have believed it if he hadn't seen it for himself. The enormous stone wall to the right of them seemed to defy every known law of physics as it slid along the ground, throwing sparks and dust as it moved. Rock against rock. The crunching sound rattled his bones. He looked around at the other openings. On all 4 sides of the glade, the right walls were moving toward the left, closing the gap of the doors. Then one final boom rumbled across the glade as all 4 doors sealed shut for the night. So that sounds like a really good action-packed book. And then when I went to Borders, I got this book for my daughter. Of course, had to buy her something. So she's been reading this. I believe she's finished it. So she will be putting her review up sometime this weekend. So look for that, because I know she really liked this book. And then the book that I got for me was Claudia Gray's Evernight. And this is a series book too. I believe the second one's called Star Night. And there's what the pages look like in it. So it looks like it might be an easy read. But this one says, Bianca wants to escape. At the eerily gothic Evernight Academy, the other students are sleek, smart, and almost predatory. Bianca knows she doesn't fit in. When she meets handsome, brooding Lucas, he warns her to be careful, even when it comes to caring about him. But the connection between them can't be denied. Bianca will risk anything to be with Lucas, but dark secrets are fated to tear them apart, and to make Bianca question everything she's ever believed. And also, on the back of this, it says, L.J. Smith, who's the author of Vampire Diaries, says, once I picked Evernight up, I couldn't put it down. I can't wait for Claudia Gray's next book. So, this should be really good. And then I got the second book to the Hunger Games, Catching Fire. Jess, Spencer, and Gina have all read this, and some of our co-workers have. And I've been putting it off because the way they were all talking about it, it really leaves you hanging, wanting the book, and it's the third book, and it's not coming out till September. So this series is by Suzanne Collins, and I'm going to read it. I'm just trying to wait till it gets closer to the third book coming out so that I don't have to wait for that one. And then the last book that I got is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. The girl at Borders told me that I was really going to love this book. And I know my sisters read a lot of comments about it and said that it's supposed to be really good. So, Patch's eyes were black orbs, taking in everything and giving away nothing. Not that I wanted to know more about Patch. Since I hadn't liked what I'd seen on the surface, I doubted I'd like what was lurking deep inside. Only this wasn't exactly true. I'd liked a lot of what I'd seen. Long, lean muscles down his arms, broad but relaxed shoulders, and a smile that was part playful, part seductive. I was in an uneasy alliance with myself, trying to ignore what had started to feel irresistible. So, I think we're probably going to like this book too. And then some of you have put comments on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel wanting to know what we are currently reading and books that we had read. So I was going to tell you what I'm currently reading, which is the second in the Mortal Instrument series. City of Bones is the first book. I'm currently reading City of Ashes. That's where I am. I'm about finished. So hopefully I'm going to get some reading done since we're getting snow here this weekend. I can get a lot done. Can't get outside and do much. And the third in that series is called City of Glass. So that's what I'll be reading as soon as I finish City of Ashes. So that's it for now. Have a nice evening and happy reading!